Now it looks like left arm hurting her not. Looks like she's trying to set her in for the DDT, and here comes, The match has just been intervened by Tiffany Roxx coming out from the back. Look, she's setting up the arm that's been hurt already. Gets her with an arm breaker. And Austin Madison doesn't seem like she's that concerned with the loss. The win will go to Pandora by DQ. But Tiffany's on an entirely different agenda. Talk about the retirement of Josh Storm, her former partner, Pandora's former partner.
Where you want to wrestle, but today, Tiffany Roxx is going to take you out, honey. And I hope, and you better shut your mouth. You shut up. Listen, real good. I hope you found you another tag team partner, and I hope that this one's a man, because I got a man in my corner. I'll see you at the main event.
All right, wrestling fans, this is a unique episode for us today. This is a continuation for the previous post, Pandora match versus Austin Madison earlier. This takes place the same evening as Pandora was called out by the young lady in the top left over there with the nice nebula blue outfit, Tiffany Roxx, and her partner Johnny Rock. The challenge was issued for a intergender tag team match. And here she is coming around the corner now, Tiffany Roxx, who has a personal vendetta against Pandora, and it is looking like she wants to settle it in this matchup. It needs to be noted that this is a intergender match as stated before, but let's clarify the rules. That being, it is not mixed tag. There are a lot of times where some people see matchups with men and women where as soon as the woman comes into the ring, the guy must tag out. That will not be the case here. Intergender rules basically specify that the women can mix it up with the men can mix it up with the women. So there will be no need for the guy to tag out if a lady is in the ring. And that could create some interesting matchups. Here comes Pandora. And as stated in the last video, Tiffany Roxx was basically set on the fact that her normal tag team partner, Josh Storm, one half of the Dream Team, was no longer available, and that she had an advantage on Pandora and was going to force her into a handicap match. But it has been said that Pandora has found a partner, somebody that she has stood with and against on the opposite side of the ring. So she does know how to pick them. She gets people that will get the job done, and there's no greater partner that she could possibly get at this point than the reigning current UIW Heavyweight Champion A.J. Steele. That is the unveil. This music hits and the crowd is ready. A.J. Steele is a man who has caused a literal path of destruction throughout the Southeast. At one time, member of the Usual Suspects, the Blacklist, former tag team champion, current UIW heavyweight champion. An extremely powerful individual, A.J. Steele. If I was looking to have a tag team partner, if I was looking to have somebody on my back, that'd probably be one of the guys top of the list. A.J. Steele is a guy that also at some point was not very liked. It's amazing to see the turnaround that he's had within this area. It must be that respect is earned out of the sheer toughness that Pandora has illustrated to this man. He certainly respects her as a wrestler. That goes without question.
Now we all know I done whooped a lot of ass in this building.
That's true.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not the guy that comes out here and does intergender matches where I won't put my hands on a woman.
That's true too.
So if I were you, I would let her know that not only am I about to get in and kick your ass, but I will kick her ass too.
That's fair warning from Mr. Steele. Everything he's saying right there is absolutely true. He's beat up a lot of people within the confines of this building and has had no problems putting his hand on a woman. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but in the confines of a wrestling match, once they have agreed to step in there against him, he feels like it's fair game. So, and that, in a legal sense, that's probably true. And now here they go. Tiffany Roxx is saying that you won't put his hands on her. And she's stepping back to make sure of that. I'm not sure if Tiffany had anticipated coming up against an opponent as aggressive as A.J. Steele. Johnny Rock is going to have to pull his weight for Tiffany in that regard. Pandora's a little bit in battered shape. It must be reminded that earlier in the evening she was the target of several hits on the left arm, both by Austin Madison, her opponent for the night, and then a blindside attack by Tiffany Roxx. If you haven't seen that match, you can't find it here. But there's that confidence right there. Pandora just got up and said, I'll turn my back on you. Tiffany was about to shoot into the ring, but thought better of it. For simplicity's sake, we'll say the Rock and Roxx connection over there is debating on who's going to start, and it looks like it's going to be Tiffany Roxx in there against Pandora. These ladies do have a interesting history. There's Perez. Pandora mounts Tiffany Roxx and just rains down right hands on top of her head. Not the best place. Ooh, the B clothesline takes her off to a bulldog. Sets down the former NWA Women's World Champion, Tiffany Roxx. She has high accolades. Former singles champion with the world title. Tag team champion with her partner Rock and Roll Roxy, and Johnny Rock just grabbed her legs to try to prevent any further damage. But it sounds like Tiffany's saying, you caused me damage by tripping my legs. It made me fall on my face. She's not very happy about that. Rolls in, breaks the count. There's the veteran wild of Tiffany Roxx. Knows what she's doing. But as does Pandora. She's not allowing herself to get worked up and go outside and charge into the lion's den, so to speak. She waits for her opponent to come in, gives her space, and now the matchup is back underway. Tiffany ducks out from the lockup and tags right off against the Johnny Roxx and says, you do it. So now it is Johnny Rock in the ring against Pandora. And Pandora is standing her ground. She's thinking about it, but she's standing her ground. Gives a big shove off, and Johnny Rock doesn't seem to be, well, he seems to be slightly amused. He's telling him to move out of the way. Pandora looks like she's willing to oblige, pointing to who he is calling out. Lots of guts by Johnny Rock. Perhaps not, takes a dive out of the ring. Says he's too smart for that. Too smart. Now here we have it. Tiffany's complaining. Johnny Roxx on the outside, but I think Tiffany got into the ring just to stop the count. Tiffany's a smart young lady, as is Johnny Roxx. He's a smart guy. I think that they're going to try to use the proverbial game of chess to outdo their opponents right now. Pandora did a one-upsmanship by bringing in the champion now. And although being a different organization, this is presented by Southern Extreme Championship Wrestling. But bringing in UIW Champion A.J. Steele, that was a big one-upsmanship by Pandora, but now I think Tiffany and Johnny are trying to settle that down. Johnny is doing a good job. He's trying to take the crowd out of it. Again, they're playing the chess game, the mental game of chess. Here comes AJ. Tiffany's asking him to get ready. Well, I guess he can't outthink a big right hand. And it was solid. Dropped Johnny Roxx immediately, but was smart enough to go right back into his corner. Gets into the ropes. But AJ is standing dead center of the ring, not charging in. He's ready. Johnny slides out. He's not pushing this confrontation. I don't know if he's looking to try to irritate A.J. Steele or maybe he's legitimately frustrated, but he's back into the ring. Here he comes. Shoves the big man, and he doesn't seem all that threatened. He retaliates with a shove of his own, and that sends right onto his backside. Big body slam. And that was clearly a painful hit. Another one. Out of the ring goes Johnny Roxx. Looks like AJ is going out after him. We apologize for not having the camera shot of what's going on in the aisle right now. The referee's making the count. AJ Steele is going to chase after him. You see him in the top left corner. Just drives Johnny's face right there in the corner of the apron. Like he's trying to walk it off. Kicking the abdomen. Big right hand sends him down. AJ is being very methodical in this matchup. And face first into the chair, does he send Johnny's head. And if it continues at this pace, the team of Rock and Roxx will not make it. Eye gouge. It doesn't matter. And there's Tiffany raking the eyes of AJ off in the corner. Open him up for those big right hands by Johnny Roxx. Doesn't matter how much you train the rest of your body, your eyes will always remain a vulnerable spot. Forearm shot. Right across the top of the chest. Now just slaps down right in that nerve hole. And he's digging in. He's got full body weight. Clenched down on AJ Steele. Elbow. Right there. Just tenderizing the shoulder blades up. Or the shoulders. Trying to knot up the muscles. Tiffany is waiting patiently. Now the game plan of Johnny Roxx has come into play. They've sat the big man down, which neutralizes his strength. But will he be able to continue that as he's made his way back up to his feet? Right hands into the abdomen. Johnny Roxx taking a couple of shots into the ropes. There's AJ, big clothesline. And there's the effect of Johnny Roxx's work. He delivered the clothesline, and it still hurt AJ. Sends him off into the turnbuckles. Tried to charge in, but caught a big boot right in the abdomen for the trouble. AJ bent over as Johnny Roxx going to the top rope. High cross body and missed totally. Caught nothing but the canvas. Smack dab in the center. Tag out to Pandora. Comes in with a flying head scissors. Ducks underneath the clothesline, looking for a crucifix. Well, she rolls through. Sunset flip position, but not enough to bring him down. And Rock just picks her up by the throat. And he's feeling it now. You can see it on his face. He's in control. High vertical suplex slams Pandora right down on their side of the ring. And now Pandora's in trouble, and you can see the smirk on Tiffany Roxx's face as she now drops the elbow. Incomplete control, hooks the leg. Out at the 1 is Pandora. These ladies have traded victories between several promotions over the last few months. And depending on where they are, might dictate how they are received by the crowd. And it is no mistake that in this area, Tiffany Roxx is not very loved. Although in most areas, she's pretty much applauded. Top wrist lock, tightening back up on that left arm that was damaged earlier in the night. There lies the strategy of Tiffany Roxx, going back to the damaged body part. Knee drop right there into the joint of the arm and the shoulder. Ooh. Twist that arm almost out of socket. Hooks the legs. I'm thinking that with all the damage that she's doing, that she may be looking for a submission hold, apply an arm bar or something like that at some point. Tiffany applies a hammerlock. Pandora's looking for the tag, and she drives the arm into the top turnbuckle. Pandora's able to turn a little bit and not get all of it. But there it is. She's using the top rope as leverage. And that's got to affect the elbow, the shoulder, the forearm, and wrist. The way that she's pulling on it. Arm breaker, second time of the night. She's going for it again. Cover. Pandora's out at the 2. Tiffany is just on target. I may not enjoy her demeanor in this particular match, but she has a fantastic game plan, and that cannot be disputed. She's taunting AJ. She's literally waving Pandora's hands, taunting the tag when she's so far away from the ring. Pandora's trying to fight back, sends out several forearms, but a quick grab of the hair ends that flurry. A very arrogant cover by Tiffany Roxx, and there was no way she was going to hold her down there. I think she was just looking for the embarrassment. And again, grabs the bad arm by the wrist and drags her back over to their side of the ring, to the turnbuckle. Tiffany is a former tag team champion, MLOW tag team champion. She knows what it takes to operate in a tag team environment. But to that credit, Pandora is a former Lewis tag team champion, and she knows what it takes to endure the pain and try to make it to your partner as quick as possible. Shoves off Johnny Rock. Johnny is struggling to keep it back in, and there's Tiffany. There's the quick tag, drops the double axe hammer, goes for the cover. Pandora's out. Of course, neither of these ladies are tagging with their former tag team partners at this point, but they, as stated earlier, could be considered tag team specialists. They know what they're doing. Reversal by Pandora sends Tiffany Roxx in, ducks underneath the clothesline, ducks underneath the second one. Double clotheslines. Roxx and Pandora are both down. And the referee has begun to count. AJ and Johnny are trying to get their respective partners back up and into the game. Tiffany is rolling over. Pandora's going in the wrong direction. You can see some fans pointing to her, telling her where she needs to go. Tiffany lunges over, makes the tag to Johnny. Pandora makes the tag to AJ. And now both of the men are in. Big clothesline. Belly to belly by AJ Steele. Tiffany was coming in to make the save, but thought better of it when she saw AJ get back up to his feet. He goes for a shoulder block and misses. Big move by Johnny Roxx, great reflexes, and now Tiffany for whatever reason, is going after the illegal person here. I think I'm not sure. She looks like she's just hell-bent on trying to get even with Pandora for something. Pandora is not the legal person in the ring. AJ's back up. Shoulder block. Pandora shoves Tiffany outside the ring, out to the floor. There are no mats. I know that had to hurt. Sunset flip. Johnny was holding on to the rope, but the ref caught it. 1, 2, 3. And Tiffany was outside the ring. Pandora just shoved her out there, so she was unable to make the save. Even though Pandora's hurt, she's down on the mat, but Tiffany was out of position. And now Tiffany's mad. She's getting on her partner. He's saying, what happened? AJ and Pandora are your winners. They have scored the victory in this intergender matchup. I don't know what Johnny's doing out there. He's raising his hands like he won. And I'm sure AJ doesn't seem all that. He seems a little bit amused that she's pissed off at him and that he's up there raising his hands. Not the smartest thing for Mr. Rock to do. Just took a kick out the ring post.
Once again, give it up one time, A.J., Steele, and Pandora.
And there they go. There's your victors for tonight. Tiffany has walked out on her partner for the evening. Apparently that wasn't enough to secure that revenge that she so desperately desired. For those of you that's out there watching this, please check out our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/Women Pro Wrestling Network. Check us out on Twitter at WPN Wrestling. And, of course, if you're here, you're watching us on the Women's Pro Wrestling Network YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Every bit of your support counts. We do appreciate everything that you do.
God bless.